All right, so we're mid-project here, and I still need to pull out my old ESC. That's the stock Axial one that came with the Capra. I have changed out my skid plate here. I tried to fit my Hobbywing Quicrun Fusion, and it just wouldn't quite fit in here even after I did a bit of grinding on that, and it just wouldn't quite fit. And so I ended up getting this Sparetime Hobbies flat skid, and it just goes right in. There's no modification or anything that needs to be done. It just bolts in. So, all right, we'll keep going on the using my GoPro here to do a time lapse. I should say this is Summer's GoPro. She would be upset if I called it mine, so it's Summer's. And we'll check back in at key points or when it's all back together. All right, so next thing I found is my rear drive shaft is rubbing the frame right here. So I'm gonna need to grind a little bit of a notch there. It's not rubbing all that much, but it is rubbing just enough that it's gonna cause some binding issues. All right, so in the end, I just cut a gap right through that. I trimmed and I trimmed and I trimmed, and here's all the plastic pieces. But in the end, it was clear there was not going to be enough material left to be of any structural value, so it's just gone. And I'm not really too worried about it because it's got that large plastic piece in there, and that's part of that member, so I think it's going to be fine. But you can see the gap there pretty well. Okay, so we're all hooked up here. Steering is right, but pull the trigger and it goes backwards. So I had a 50-50 shot. It was either going to be correct or not. Anyway, so we'll fire up the programming card and get it programmed. Alright, so this is worth noting here. When you plug this in to the ESC, you plug it into the port with the minus, plus, and I don't even know the name of that. It looks like a U with some, or maybe a horseshoe. Anyway, so here on this bad boy, let's get the reflection right. There we are. So I currently have it plugged into the wrong plug and plug it into that one towards the edge. Alright, now I'm pretty happy with this. And it's just like everybody has said in every other video. And just look how slow I can go here. And then when I encounter an obstacle, so I'll get in a better position here. It just crawls right up it, keeps going. Alright, so I'm really quite pleased with how this has turned out. I have a good deal more clearance underneath. And the only thing remaining here is this is attached, of course, to the motor, which detaches from the body in order for me to do any maintenance inside here. So I'm gonna need a way to unstick and restick this, and of course for that there is Velcro. I mean, this is 3M stuff. This is it's not hook and loop, it's like a bunch of mushrooms. And I'm gonna cut this in half, put half of it on this and put half of it wherever I mount that, and then I can remove that whenever I'm separating the body from the chassis. So I mounted that down here. There we go. Comment down below if your light bar always ends up pointing down. Anyway, that's my upgrade on my Capra flat bottom skid from Sparetime Hobbies. It's 3D printed, and I like it a lot so far. Just haven't had a chance to get it off-road yet.